Hi everyone, I'm Neil Bezodis, another member of the Department of Sport and Exercise Sciences here in Swansea. And I'm just going to give you a very brief overview of one of the other modules on our new MSc programme, which is called Principles of Measurement and Data Analysis. So in this module, our aim is to provide a very rounded education around data and where it comes from, to encourage students to critically assess how valid measurement can be obtained in applied sports performance environments, because there's so much data out there now, so many tools and systems for measuring. We really want to enhance students' ability to critique and appraise the data that they're able to obtain. So there'll be a lot of time doing this critique and understanding the potential and the limitations of different sensors and measurement tools and systems available in different sports performance applications. And also importantly, to consider where these data come from and what hidden assumptions there might be that could influence the acquisition of data, and also any pre-processing that's been built into the sensors that might influence what we ultimately see then in front of us. In terms of a bit of an overview of the syllabus, obviously, we'll start by introducing various types of sensor and what limitations there might be to their measurement, thinking about things like error, accuracy, precision, resolution, reliability, and look at also measurement limitations such as noise and drift and precision and sensitivity. We'll discuss measurement units and some basic statistical measurement tools and principles such as understanding distribution of data. We'll look at different graphical analysis skills and tools, and also start to do some more advanced manipulation beyond the time domain, so looking at the frequency content of some of the data as well. We'll look at how we can deal with multiple variables that are sometimes included in our analyses. Sometimes we need to do dimension reduction or principal component analysis, or things like cluster analyses. We'll start to introduce you to some basic machine learning concepts, some of the importance of kind of model training, and then some basic demonstration of principles with things like decision trees. Visualization techniques will also be a key part of this, and particularly for time series data, and we'll look at analyzing time series rather than just discrete data. And ultimately what we're trying to ensure we always think about is that process from obtaining data, gaining information from it, extracting knowledge and understanding from that, and ultimately impacting sports performance. In terms of the assessment, there's two components to this. The first one will be very similar to the coursework on the advanced performance testing, measurement and reporting module, in terms of a timed data analysis and coach report, where you'll be given an unseen data set and then have to do a report back to a coach and a sort of lay audience based on your analysis. And then the second one, you'll produce a report which gives a detailed account of relevant data analytics techniques which could be applied to a performance science issue of your choice. And finally then, like the learning outcomes, there's a list of them on the screen here, and hopefully they're sort of fairly logical given what I've just discussed. So by the end of this, there'll hopefully be a strong critical appraisal capacity amongst the students to really critique the sensors they use and the data that they're able to obtain in terms of the validity and the reliability of these measurements. There'll be abilities to apply statistical techniques to present data, to look at data in slightly more advanced ways in terms of across the whole time domain or in the frequency domain, and also to start using other software packages such as things like MATLAB, hopefully, and ultimately to be able to then communicate all of this more complex data and information to a wide range of audiences and stakeholders that you might encounter across the performance sport landscape.